Today, first-time buyers are at the pinnacle of the building defects boom. Hello again, it's Martin North from Digital Finance Analytics from the latest post covering finance and property news. Well, we've been covering the disgusting story of construction defects across Australia for some time. Back in January, we published a post titled Wanted. More high-rise purchasers willing to play Russian roulette. And let's be clear, while the problem is Australia-wide, New South Wales does appear to be at the epi-centre, thanks to the privatisation of building inspections, the drive for quick construction at low cost, and unprecedented demand to meet supply. And of course, recent proposed planning changes means more high-rise built more quickly. The disaster continues. But of course, it's real people who are impacted by this pernicious problem. A new analysis from Michelle May, principal of Michelle May Buyers Agents, found that first home buyers are the biggest victims in the building defects boom. She said the ongoing probe in serious defects in 4 blocks of new apartments in the Lackland Lines complex at Macquarie Park adds to the litany of faulty new buildings blighting the real estate market in New South Wales and nationwide. Against the backdrop of the savage rental crisis, the young and vulnerable are in danger of swapping one set of problems for another in the form of shiny new apartments. Those who choose to buy apartments do so primarily because they're the only type of property within their reach. In a rush to get onto the property ladder, buyers are getting sucked into buying lemons. According to a recent New South Wales Government Strata survey, more than half of newly registered buildings since 2016 have had at least one serious defect, costing an average of $331,000 per building to fix. The research by the Strata Community Association of New South Wales further reveals that waterproofing is the most common major defect, followed by fire safety. Close to 1 in 10 buildings also had structural and enclosure issues, such as defects in the roof or the facade. According to New South Wales Fair Trading, rising complaints numbering in the thousands point to poor quality construction, loss or damage of consumers' property, misleading or deceptive conduct, and unlicensed tradies. And between 2019 and 2021, New South Wales Fair Trading received an average of 11,000 complaints per year on defective building work, incomplete work, and unsatisfactory performance. What this means is that consumers are held hostage to an industry in crisis. Many who pay a premium for new builds often end up on the hook for costly rectification work, and if they're especially unlucky, protracted court battles. Unfortunately, there is no happy ending for those who've been saddled with the burden of a defective and unsaleable property. With a swathe of ruined lives left in their wake, it remains to see if property developers will ever answer for this shameful form of property catfishing. The New South Wales Building Commissioner may broker a deal between owners and developers, but the government's track record of holding developers and builders accountable doesn't engender much hope. As a buyer's agent who is assessing buildings for their clients on a daily basis, I can promise you that Opal Towers and the more recent Macquarie Park scandal are only the tip of the iceberg reported in the press. Also true, I'm afraid. And of course, there is no real guarantees on current new construction despite recent changes. So my message for first-time buyers who are already under the pump financially is to be very, very careful with new construction. Make sure that you do your own due diligence. And building construction lawyer Bronwyn Weir warned recently that thousands and thousands of apartments have serious defects in their buildings, labelling the problem enormous. We have what is now, as you know, a systemic failure that is quite difficult to unravel. And some of those buildings could potentially be a write-off, she warned. And Bronwyn Weir cautioned that building so many units so quickly will almost certainly result in lowered standards and another surge of defective apartment complexes. On current estimates, 50% of what will be built will have serious defects, Weir told the AFR last month. So all I say is, caveat emptor. Now, if you're buying your home in Sydney's contentious market, you don't need to stand alone. This is the time you need to have Edwin Almeida from Ribbon Property Consultants standing alongside you. Buying a property is both challenging and adversarial. The vendor has a professional on their side. Emotions run high, price discovery and price transparency are hard to find, and then there's the wasted time and financial investments that you make. Edwin understands your needs, so why not engage a licensed professional to stand alongside you? With RPC, you know you have experience, knowledge, and master negotiators looking after your best interests. So shoot Ribbon an email at info@ribbonproperty.com.au, and if you use the promo code DFAWTW/Martin, you can get a 10% discount offer. I'm Martin North from Digital Finance Analytics. Many thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.